Hey, BSHL fans, and welcome to another edition of the unofficial BSHL Senior Hockey League podcast. Here's your hosts, the Corys.
Hello and welcome to the unofficial BSHL Senior Hockey League podcast. I'm your host, Corey, joined once again by my co-host, Corey.
Did you see that little delay there? Just building me up. What a guy. What a guy he is.
It's because you're eating fucking watermelon. I just can't wait for you to finish chewing and swallow.
Yeah, way to rat me out there.
Yeah, bitch. Corey, how's it going, bro?
Good, very good. We got to a few games this weekend. They were fun. How many games did we see? 3?
So you saw 2 whole games and the end of one. I saw 2 whole games and the beginning of one.
Yes.
Good times.
Yep.
Only a couple more weeks of the regular season left, and then the good stuff starts.
Yep.
Are
you mentally prepared for this?
Yeah, it's like going to your favorite, it's like going to Pizza Delight and they bring you your garlic finger. Your garlic finger is delicious. You're eating your garlic finger and you're happy. But then they bring you a pizza and you're like, oh, this is a little bit better. Maybe not. The garlic fingers might be even better at Pizza Delight, but the regular season is a beautiful thing. Playoffs are just that little bit better.
Yeah, it seems that every time we go to Pizza Delight, we always have the same thing. I have a garlic finger and you have a garlic finger and a donair.
Garlic finger donair combo. Yeah.
I love their garlic finger. I love their donair too. I find them messy though.
Listen, you find your women messy, but you still go with them.
I do. I really
do.
Go.
There we go. So we'll start up. We were in Amherst on Friday night with Mama Podcast, Papa Podcast. Cheryl made the trip with us.
She did. On that day, the Amherst Ducks, they beat the Dalhousie Marauders 4-3 in a shootout. Carson Lancelieve of the Ducks with 2 goals, Julian Hebert with 1 goal, and for Dalhousie, Jesco Bernard with 2 goals, 3 points, Robert Pelletier with 1 goal, 2 points, and Pascal Valcourt with 2 assists. Just going to say, this is my game of the week.
Regan Spears with the
Regan Spear with the shootout winner. I didn't write that down, but we did get an interview with Regan Spears. Super great guy, super talented too. He had quite a snipe there.
Yeah, he's a damn good player. If you YouTube him, you can see some clips from his days in university and stuff. He's a talented kid.
He is.
Great game though. Yeah, I agree with you. It's probably the game of the week for the games that I saw as well.
Yeah.
Well, back and forth. I was talking with Pelletier in the corner, and we were kind of like going, he was like, I know you guys think Colette's the best goalie in the league. He's like, I really think it's this Welsh kid. And no sooner do you say that than they did what you have to do, in my opinion, to beat Welsh. Get a little bit of traffic out front, score the dirty goals. You're not going to just snipe one off this guy. This guy's good, man. That Jesco goal, exactly what you got to do. Mm-hmm. I like Welsh a lot. Marauders played a decent game here. They not the level that I think they want to be playing right now. And that's about as critical as I get, but I think that's something that could be agreed by Travis and probably the entire Marauders team.
Absolutely.
They hold themselves to a level higher than this. They got away with 3 points on the weekend. I think they I don't know if they played well enough to get the 3 points. I think they got lucky.
Well, I don't know. The guys that made the goals are the guys that you want to see score. Jesco Bernard, Pascal Valcourt, Robert Pelletier. That's your top line right there. That's what your bread and butter is. And Valcourt, I know, had a goal and an assist in the second game. We'll get to that in a minute. But the guys you want scoring are scoring.
Maybe I'll be a little more critical in the second game. Go ahead and talk about the other game Friday.
The other game Friday, sit back. It's a doozy.
It was a good one.
Well, we didn't see it, but
I think it was the game of the week, probably though.
I'm going to explain once I'm done with this. I'm going to explain to you why I think it's not.
All right.
The LC Puck Duck Hawks, they beat the Peninsula 7-6 in overtime. Goal scorers for LC, Peter Trainer with 2 goals, 3 points. Wayne the Train Jones with 1 goal, 3 points. Robbie Graham with 2 goals. Brett McLean, the newest member of the Hawks, he got 1 goal, 2 points. Alex Scully with 1 goal, 2 points. David Brewer with 2 assists, and Jeremy Hanna with 2 assists. From the Peninsula, Joël Blanchard with 2 goals, 4 points. Benji Curtis with 3 goals, 4 points. Jeremy Duguay with 1 goal, 2 points. Luke Williams with 2 assists. And Tommy Bezzo with 2 assists. The reason I don't think this tops the first one, too many goals. Just it was
How's
not
that
the
a
best.
bad thing?
For goalies? Every time I check my phone, it'd be like, this guy scored. Or one goal Elsie. Then you go goal Peninsula. I don't know. It just
I think Peltier thought I was a fucking liar because every time I'd look at him and I'd go, oh, it's whatever, 4-2, oh, 4-3, oh, 5-4. Like, it was happening so quick.
Yeah. If I would have been there, maybe my mind would change. I like a close game, but when you're going to how many goals here? You're looking at what? 13
11.
Goals? 11?
6-5? 7-6?
7-6.
All right, 13. You're right.
13. I don't math as well as Corey, but I math a little bit.
Yeah, I thought it was 6-5 anyway.
No, it was in overtime.
6.
7-5, 7-6. Anyway, I just feel like the goalies it wasn't a good night for them. It seems every time that the puck came near him, it went into the net. So I don't know. It's just a little too much for me. I really enjoyed that Dalhousie Amherst game. Hey, Maggie there. It was a close game. 4-3. That's the type of game I like. I don't know. Just I feel bad for the goalies on LC and the Peninsula for this game because 7-6, it's a lot of goals against.
Saturday, we only had 1 game on the night. No, we did not make the trip to Dalhousie.
We did not know.
Go ahead and you can talk about that.
Rematch. The Dalhousie Marauders, they beat the Amherst Ducks 3-1. Goal scorers from Dalhousie, Pascal Valcourt with 1 goal, 2 points. Joey Bernard with 1 goal, 2 points. And turning the page here. Oop. My mic is in the way. Brandon Colomb with 1 goal, and the sole goal from Amherst was Denver Lions.
So Amherst made the trip with like a dozen guys.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been close, in my opinion. Nothing against the Ducks, but if you go up with that kind of a lineup, I think if anybody goes into the marsh with that kind of a lineup, the Ducks are gonna dance all over them. I'm surprised that the Marauders didn't dominate this game. I think it says something about the Ducks. It also says something about how the Marauders played. I think they can play better. We're really close to the playoffs. They're going to have to play better. They want to make a run. They want to defend that championship. I think that's probably a group of guys that know that they need to play better. They know they can play better. And I'm sure they were a little bit, not upset with 3 out of 4 points, but a little bit upset that you didn't handily get the 3 out of 4 or maybe even 4 points. It's, a little bit surprising for me.
Yeah. Hopefully you didn't hear me scream there.
We didn't. Your dog was barking?
We were in Moncton all day, and she is starved for attention tonight. So, the only difference I see from the Marauders of this year and last year is a slower start. Last year, the last few games, they dropped a few. There isn't a lot different from last year. You're still talking about a team that last year dominated the league and took the championship for themselves. This could happen. This could also not happen. We're not in the playoffs yet. We're going to see what the teams are like 2-3 games into the playoffs for each team.
I think the difference for me is last year you'd go see a Dalhousie game early in the year, Christmas, and the New Year. It didn't matter. They cycled the puck. They played well. They'd get a lot of shots on net. They'd get traffic in front of the net. Not seeing as much traffic as we were seeing last year. those little things that made the Marauders last year as dominant as they were, I'm not seeing that, and I know they're capable of it. So
I get
hopefully
that.
they can pull it together, start working the puck a little bit more, start cycling it, get a little more traffic in front of the net. I think with the goalies this year, you can't just skate in and get a wrist shot and that's your shot, your goal. You really have to try to get some traffic, get those rebounds. You look at the Hawks who've been on a run lately. Look at all those goals, ton of rebound goals.
Yeah.
A lot of traffic in front of the net.
Yeah.
Not guys skating in, shooting a wrister. That's the way that you're going to score those goals this year. Teams that aren't winning or are underperforming aren't doing that. They're skating in, they're taking the shot. You got to slow it down a little bit, get a little bit of traffic. The goalies are amazing this year.
They are. And I get what you're saying. I really do. I hadn't really thought of it like that, but you're right.
That's right. Yes, I win. We had 2 games. Go ahead.
2 games left. On Sunday, the Elspuck Hawks, they beat La Corsaire de la Péninsule Acadienne. What was the score? 8-3. Goal scorers, Mackenzie Brown with the hat trick and an apple, so 4 points. Brody MacArthur with 3 assists. Peter Trader continuing his point streak with 1 goal, 3 points. David Brewer with 1 goal, 2 points. Adam Crow with 1 goal, 3 points. Danny Kret with 2 assists. On the peninsula, Tommy Bezo with 1 goal. Benji Curtis with 1 goal. Frederic Laundry with 1 goal. And Luke Williams with 2 assists. Pad the stats night for LC. Very close game till it wasn't. Once LC, I think it was like 5-2. I think Benji Curtis got a goal, and then after that, the wheels just came right off, and they had no answer for LC's offense.
It's unfortunate. It's bizarre because you look at the talent in the Cosal locker room.
Yeah.
You'd be thinking that they'd be a top team, and they're definitely struggling a little bit here this little stretch.
They are. There's a few key players in the peninsula that if I had a hockey team, I'd want them on my team. Number 1, Benji Curtis. All the respect to Benji Curtis. He puts everything out on the line there. Luke Williams is another one. Tommy Bezo is another one. Like, there is not enough credit on how good that guy is as a defenseman.
Yeah. I agree completely. I think there's a lot of talent. Also, I just want to bring up that last year, Shippigan went into the last weekend in last place, fought their way from last place, got into 7th, and then eliminated the Tracadie Alpines. This team is probably 60-70% Shippigan players from last year. These guys know how to win in the playoffs, so don't sleep on them. I think, don't sleep on the Ducks either. You mentioned that to me yesterday.
Yep.
There's a lot of talent. Who knows what could happen in the playoffs, but I think the Cossar underperforming, definitely a better team than their record shows.
Absolutely.
I'd be nervous about facing.
And you look at Benji Curtis. He put that team on his back last year and made it to the playoffs. Made it to the finals.
Made it to the finals.
It's just there's a lot of talent there. If they can start clicking, they could be dangerous.
I agree completely. Second game on Sunday was a good one. I was at it for the whole game. I streamed it. We had a good time there. I think anytime you see Miramichi and Bucktouche, you know that it's going to be a good game. Unfortunately, this time they had a bit of a short roster. Yeah.
And that'll happen. That's senior hockey. But
Amen.
The Bucktouche JCs beat the Miramichi Northmen 5-0. Goal scorers, Matthew Newcomb with 1 goal, 3 points. Alex Jacob, my apologies. 1 goal, 2 points. Logan Timmons, 1 goal. Tristan Mercure with 1 goal. Shane Duaron with 1 goal. And Alex Savoie with 3 assists. And Alex Collette getting his 2nd shutout of his senior hockey career. First one at home.
Big win for the JCs.
Absolutely.
Still undefeated at home. They have 1 more home game when the mighty Marauders roll into town.
That's going to be can't miss.
The undefeated home streak is not quite done yet. That's for sure. Yeah. I think Miramichi, it literally just the lineup wasn't clicking. They were missing a lot of guys. There's some holes there.
A lot of key guys.
I don't think there was bad goaltending. I don't think there was bad play anywhere. It's just chemistry wasn't there. It wasn't clicking.
So I got there in the 3rd period. the start of the third. Yeah. Did Vautour get pulled?
I didn't notice. I don't think so.
Because it was it Langtang that was the backup? Because he was in net.
Oh, was he for the third?
Mhm.
I didn't notice. So at the start of the third period, I went and sat in the other corner. So I was taking pictures from behind Colette. So I didn't really notice. A lot of the play in the third was down the JC's end. They took a couple penalties. The Northmen definitely pressured to try to break that shutout. Especially they had a couple power plays there. Man, the JCs. I talked about it a bit in the interviews, and I talked about it with you, but I legitimately blew me away the way that these guys are 5-0. I'm going to tell you, you get 2 points whether you win 5-0, 5-1, or 5-2. They're blocking shots like it's game 7 overtime. Alex Guitar dropped down, blocked 2 shots in one shift. Those guys were playing insane the last few minutes defensively, and Miramichi was pressuring. So
I think that shows you what Alex Collette means to this team. Like, I think the team genuinely loves this guy to want him to get his first home shutout like that. And I'm doing the live stream and I'm just watching. I'm like, it's probably my quietest that I've ever been on a live stream because I don't pick favorite. I could care less who wins. I mean that. I like all the teams. But deep down inside, I was like, man, this guy is standing on his head. If they put one past him, I'm going to feel fucking horrible for him.
Yeah.
Because he deserves that shutout.
Yeah. I was happy for him for sure. He played well. He deserved the shutout for sure. Big win for them. The JCs aren't playing their best hockey of the year offensively, in my opinion, but they might be playing their best hockey defensively. They're really cracking down, getting back there, smart passes, using the boards, doing a lot of little fundamental things in hockey that go a long way. That second line too, that Newcomb line, holy shit. They're firing on all cylinders, man. They're looking great right now.
Newcomb has just, he was already a great player, but he's just been racking up the points the last few
Leveled
weeks.
it up a little.
Yeah.
Unreal.
And it's coming close to the playoffs. That's what you want. You want people to, you don't just want the usual suspect. You don't want just Jacques and Patrice and PA and Logan to you want everybody to contribute.
Timmins had a great game yesterday too.
He did.
He's such a pain in the ass. I love watching Logan. I love Logan. He's a great guy. I would not want to play hockey against Logan Timmins. He's a pain in the ass. He's in the corners. He's in front of the net. He's doing those little things that helps the team win. Got another goal last night. He's near the top of the league for scoring.
I believe he's
second or third.
We'll get to that on the next episode because I already have the notes for that. Spoiler alert, we're recording one after the other because it's a busy week for me.
Yeah. We're just going to knock them all out here early in the week. But man, Logan Timmins, I love the league right now. It's so much fun to watch.
Same.
I think teams that are underperforming know that they're underperforming. They know they can do better. Just got to start clicking. 2 more weeks. I'm so excited, man. Can't wait. What is this the episode that we talk about what happened for our picks, or is that next episode?
We can talk about our picks because the picks for this week we went. Let me see. I'm gonna have to scroll back to this page. I went 4-1 and you went 3-2. So the Peninsula, we both picked the Peninsula. They lost. We both picked Amherst. They won. We both picked Dalhousie. They won. We both picked Elsie. They won. I picked Bucktouche. You picked Miramichi. So I get a point there, which brings our records. I have finally made it to 500. I'm 26-26. Corey Rabichaux, big boss, 35-17.
It's been a good pick'em year for me.
It has.
All right, man. That's this episode, I believe. Yes. We're gonna call it here. We'll be back on Thursday with another episode.
Got some interviews at the end here too, though.
Yeah, we got some interviews. We'll be putting those on. So we've got let's see, from Amherst, we have Sean McManaman and Regan Spears. From Else Puck Duck, you talked with Mac Brown. One of my favorite guys in the league. Love Mac.
Same
and
here.
then with the JCs, had a chat with Coach Mark. Had a chat with Johnny Pellerin, and then of course I talked to the shutout man himself, Alex Collette. So lots of interviews coming up at the end of this episode. But Corey, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be back on Thursday, where hopefully I make some better picks and I beat you next week.
Well, you've already won the season, so why not?
Hey, all right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Take care.
Oh, Jesus, here we go. All right, Sean McManaman here. Big Ducks winner shootout here. Talking about the crowd tonight. Holy cow, that might have been the loudest I've heard the Marsh.
Yeah, I think it was great. Like, definitely during the holidays, we had some tough crowds, parties going on, and we were hopeful tonight we were going to see a good crowd, and definitely, right from warm up, you could tell there's some, some hype, and we've been playing really well at home, so it was nice to see, and the crowd behind us only helps us.
Talking about this team and this league this year, you guys are really starting to pick it up, starting to really put it to some teams. You just beat, at home, last 2 games, the first place team and the defending league champion.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
It's facts.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about our road record. I mean, that's what's hurting us. When we get our players here at home, we're tough to beat, and some teams they're really good at playing at home and making that rink, a tough place to play, and that's what it seems like with the Marsh. Like, we right from the get-go, really the only team to beat us here was Bucktush, and then we have that one forfeit loss to Elsie, but we actually beat them. So we're looking at 7-1 here.
So looking at 7-1 at home, pretty impressive, really, when you think about it. Playoffs are coming 3 weeks away. How you feeling? Feeling ready?
Yeah, you know what? I really feel like our team was built for the playoffs, and we're only going to get stronger because guys are going to start dedicating themselves and going on the road when it matters. And I wouldn't want to take us on in the first round.
All right, thanks, Sean.
Thank you.
Corey with the podcast here with Regan Spears. A hell of a night for the Ducks. Big win in a shootout versus the second place Marauders. How does it feel?
It feels good. The boys worked really hard, played a 2-way game. We let off the gas there this last 10 minutes of the second period, and then I think it went back and forth pretty good in the third, and the refs kept the whistles away and let the boys play, and we were lucky enough to come out with a shootout win. Welsh stood on his head as per usual, and he's our backbone, and we look forward to keep this win streak going here tomorrow.
At home, the Ducks, they seem unbeatable. What's it like to play at the Marsh?
Oh, man, I used to play a lot of junior in here against the Amos Ramblers, so it was a little bit different for the first game when I stepped in here on the home side. But, it's just a great hockey town here. We love playing here. We love coming here. Every night we get a good turnout. We expect it to be better here in playoffs as we start to get things going. Players are starting, get their personal lives away a little bit and enjoy their hockey a little bit more here now that it's coming close to playoff time. So we just look for a big playoff push here, and with a full lineup we can do a lot of damage.
Another game tomorrow, am I right?
Yeah.
You guys ready for that? I'm sure you are.
Yes, I am. Yeah, it's always a nice time going to play down in Dalhousie. They fill the rink, so that goes both ways. It thinks if you think it fires up the home team, but it's always nice when you can silence the crowd pretty quick. So we look forward to. We're going up there with a little shorter lineup, but that means more ice time for a lot of people who might not see it, and a lot of opportunity to step up for people. So we look forward to it, and we hope to get another 2 points here to keep this rolling.
Well, good luck with that, and thank you for the interview, and enjoy this win.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Try to be.
Corey with the podcast here. I'm here with the man, hat trick man tonight, Mackenzie Brown. How does it feel for this win?
It feels good. It was a solid 60 minutes for the team, and the boys are rolling right now, so couldn't be happier.
The fan support here is unbelievable. I've been coming to Hawks games for a few years now. What does it mean to play for the LC Buckduck Hawks?
The support from such a small community is, this is why we play. We play for them, and we can't thank them enough, and it's an honor to put the jersey on every night when we're here and on the road. Our fans travel well, so we're happy to have them on the road and at home. It's an advantage, right? So it's awesome. So
a couple of weeks away from the playoffs, how does one prepare for the playoffs?
I think we just got to keep the train rolling. Like we started off before the break, like we started winning a couple games, and then we kept it going right into the new year. So we're coming to the home stretch right now, and we just got to keep winning to put ourselves in a good spot and get ready for playoffs.
You guys are in a good spot right now. I believe third in the league. Congrats on the win, and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I'm here with Johnny Pellerin. Johnny, how long have you been involved with the JCs?
Oh, probably about 12 years now.
Talk to me about this team this year. How special is it to see the success they're getting?
Oh, it's great. Lots of good players, lots of talent, even ex-NHL players. So, I mean, you can't.
Canada's were in that. This team, they were up 5-0, took a penalty late. Everybody was blocking shots. I think that says a lot about the character of this team.
Yes, it does. Everybody's willing to commit, put their body in front of pucks. It's great to see. Like,
what are you going to do with your time off during the bye playoff round?
well, we're not 100% there yet, but yes, I will enjoy the time off.
Thanks, Johnny.
No worries. Thank you.
All right, I'm here with Coach Marc LeBlanc. Talk to me about this game today. A lot of, it's not just about the shutout to me. To me, it's about the 5-0 win. Guys blocking shots. 2 minutes left. The game's won. Talks a lot about the character of this team.
Yeah, exactly. The guys came out for Alex. He's been doing this for quite a few years, and they wanted him to have a shutout. So the guys came in, they bared down, they blocked shots. Everything went well for us tonight. Got some bounces. Everything is good.
Playoffs are coming up in 2 weeks. How are you feeling about your chances here going in?
We feel pretty good. The league is pretty tight. So right now, there's not much separating the first to fourth place, fifth place. So everybody's still in it. So we just got to grind it in.
Thanks for your time, Mark.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, here with Alex Collette. Big win tonight. People are still congratulating him. Talk to me about the game.
We came out with a goal of just playing a good 60 minutes of hockey. I think we accomplished that as a team. We came out hard, scored early, kept putting pressure on them, basically gave them no choice and no life in this game.
The story of it for me was you guys are up 5-0, 3 minutes left, 4 minutes left, penalty gets taken. Everybody's blocking shots out there. The game's won. Everybody's blocking shots. That says a lot to me about the character.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we're trying to get our game to a playoff level, and that's what it takes. It doesn't matter what the score is. You put your body on the line to block a shot, you make the play, and you get it out on a PK. That's what you want, and that's what you need. So the guys had a great effort tonight, and hope it keeps going.
Even the staff says you're their favorite player. I'm not sure if you heard that interview, but thanks for doing this, Alex. We appreciate you. We'll see you soon.
Awesome, thanks.